Well, hello everyone, and welcome to HECS headquarters here on GT7, and it is time for the official announcement of the HECS KupKar. And I'm going to turn around here and introduce you to the Toyota Crown KupKar, or the Toyota Crown AG KupKar. I've been developing these cars for a while, quietly. The Toyota variant, and I will go through the specs, but I'm going to give you a quick VR walk around here. Nothing special on the inside. This is a stock car, so we're taking stock car racing to a new level here on esports with the announcement of the KupKar, and then soon coming up is going to be the touring racer, the TR race car. So this is the official car for Toyota for our HECS series. This is a spec car, and I will go over the specs on that car here in just a moment. But I wanted to give you a quick VR tour of the Toyota Crown Athlete G, or as we're going to call it, the Toyota Crown AG KupKar. And that's KupKar for our official series. Now, I'm going to take a quick jaunt into the car here. This is basically a stock car. As you can see, it's got a full roll cage in it. So everything inside the car retains the same. And of course, a king needs a crown, so that's the crown car that we're driving. So let me go into details here. The KupKar. Eligible entries here for HECS are going to be the Toyota Crown Athlete G, the Mustang GT15, and the Camaro SS16. Now, the Crown is the most unique car. Number one, there's no way to kind of duplicate a Camry for racing like they do in Cup. So we have used the Toyota Crown Athlete G out of the SC430, and that is going to be something that makes that car very unique, is that you're going to have that mod in order to run it. So let me go into details, because most of the cars are going to be the same. So we've got the spec car. First thing first, it's got to be a wide body car. So the first thing you're going to do is put a wide body on your car. And then we're just going to go right down the list. So we've got wheels. There is one spec wheel for the series, and that is the BBS Racing wheel right there. That is the spec wheel, and it's spec in 18-inch wide. So that is the allowed wheel on the car. Okay. Custom parts: front splitter type B, side split ground effects type B, and rear type A quasi splitter. The only wings allowed, and they are required in the series, is the custom wing set medium. You can run any plate on it from 21 to 25, but that is the only 5 plates allowed. Only the medium wing, and only the 5 plates in this particular design. Okay, this is going to keep the series basically spec. Okay, no, I will look at your cars, and if it's not meeting that, I will disqualify you. Period. There is no exceptions. Hood pins, you can run either one, but you need to run a hood pin just to make it as realistic as possible. The tow hooks, I want to see tow hook B on each car. And roll cage is a full roll cage type C. Okay, now, for some reason, we cannot run a roll cage in the Camaro. I don't know why, but we cannot, the Camaro SS. So, on that note, let's jump out of here. Other parts, you can do whatever you want with license plate. Keep the front plates off the cars. You can run whatever caliper color you want, obviously. We're going to make this because I don't think it saved my wide wheels and tires there last time. So now it is. So we're going to save that, and then we're going to jump over to the tuning area. Again, in order to run this car, you have to have the V8 in it. It has to be the SC430 1UZ, or 3UZ-FE. I'm sorry, I said 1UZ. It's a 3UZ-FE. And that comes basically maxed out. So when we go and look at the specs on this car I used as basically I knew this car was heavy, and it was going to be a big modification on this car. This is the most modified car because of the fact that the engine changes. There's not a lot of things you can add to it. So we can see we've got 516 horsepower, 431 pound-feet of torque, or foot-pounds, I'm sorry. So, modifications. These are required. Sports, it's going to be weight reduction stage 1. Club Sports, it's going to be weight reduction stage 2, and power restrictor and ballast. Those are required. Fully customizable computer, fully customizable LSD, weight reduction stage 3, and increased body rigidity. Again, required. Racing, the only thing you can really add is you can see the engine is already max power as far as what they're going to allow in a modified car. So we're going to allow the racing muffler, and ignore these racing brake kits, the brake balance controller, the fully customizable suspension, racing clutch and flywheel, fully customizable racing transmission, racing hard, soft, and medium tires. Now, the official brakes for the series are the carbon ceramic brake kit. So that is the one you are going to have on all 3 cars. There's going to be any advantages. You can get racing intermediate and wets if you want to go ahead and buy those. I'm not going to have any rain in this particular weekend event. Okay, so now that we've seen that, let's go back to the specs on this car, and I want to go over something real quick about this. The rooms are going to be set to 2,800 pounds, 525 horsepower, I think, and 730 pp. So this car, the specs that we've got on it right now is the max I can get out of this car. So every other car is based on this car. The lowest I can go with my weight reduction is 2,804. The highest horsepower we can get is 516 because it doesn't allow any modifications on that swap. So, okay, so that's the Toyota Crown AG coupe car. Now it's time for switching over to the Chevrolet, since we were talking about it. The horsepower. Now you can see it has the exact same horsepower. It's 4 pounds less than the AG. This car was also used to allow a little bit more on the Mustang because its performance point level is just a little bit lower. So you can see again we got 516 horsepower, a lot more torque in this particular engine, but this is also a 6.2 liter engine compared to a 4.3 liter engine. And then we got 2,800 pounds, and we've got a weight split of 53-47. Now, if you look over here, in order to get what you need, you're going to have to put 33 pounds of ballast in this car. Now, I've got it to the back. You don't have to do that. Power restrictor is at 100 and output is at 100. Just like the Toyota. These things are very close. They're exactly the same in horsepower, and they're pretty close in PP level. So, that is the HECS coupe car Chevrolet. So, let me go back out here to the GT Auto. And I am going to verify that this is working. Alright, looks like it's still working. Alright, so I just wanted to verify that before I wasted my breath. Alright, again, the wheels. BBS racing wheel. Same as the thing. Now, I'm just going to verify this is where it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be 18-inch and wide and wide. Okay, 18-inch wide on all three cars. BBS racing wheel. Custom parts. Front.
Greetings, KingPittDawg, waving hand.
Hey. Welcome to the KupKar announcement. So, we're going to use the Type A splitter, Type A side skirts, and the diffuser style. This is the most NASCAR looking one here we got. And then the wing, again, medium wing. I chose the Type 24 on this one. It doesn't have to be that one, but it... Hey, Adam, it has to be the medium wing. Okay? And the only plates, again, just to reiterate, the only plates allowed are these curved ones, or the angled ones, 21, 22, 23, 24, and 25. Okay, so that is the Chevrolet racing items, hood pens, tow hooks. Again, I want to see tow hook B on all the cars just so it's consistent. This stuff, no front license plate, obviously. So we're going to have the closest thing we can get to having a NASCAR style race by taking a stock car, modifying it. Again, first thing you want to do when you do this, wide body. That's the first thing on all three cars, wide body. Okay, so that is your Camaro. All right, so we've got one more. We got the Ford, and the Ford took the most time because I had to decide what I was going to do here. So the Mustang a little bit harder to modify, surprisingly. So the Mustang we've got at 524 horsepower, and that's because it's got a lower performance point level. We may adjust the horsepower on this car. 451 pounds of torque. It's a 5.1 liter now, and it's at 2,800 pounds. You will have to have 27 kilograms of ballast. And again, you can put it where you want, but I've got it. I always throw it as back to try to balance it out as much as possible. So. Again, for some reason we cannot add the roll cage on the Camaro, but on this Mustang, we're going to have that. Same wheels again, and again I'm checking these out and make sure. I don't know why it's not saving what I put in here. So we're fixing that. So it's all three wheels, 18-inch wide, all three vehicles. Custom parts front. Type A, we're going to make it look as KupKar as we can, because Type B we don't have the adjustables. So Type A. Type A is all we get an option for side skirts, and there's no rear one because I think it's already kind of a quasi splitter as it is, so they don't allow a change. And again, the wing is medium. Only wing medium, and the only thing allowed on these wings is 21 through 25. Okay. Racing items, hood pins. I want to see hood pins on every car, just to I want to see B-type tow hooks, and then a roll cage. I want the full Type C roll cage. Other parts, again, no front plate. This one I actually took the... You can swap the Mustang grill, but I took it out. And the caliper color, again, can be whatever you want. Alright, so there are your cars, and I'm going to go a little bit more into the detail on the Mustang here. And then we'll get back in the Chevrolet, and I'll go over the differences. That's why I jumped in the Mustang here, so I can show you the differences and what we had to do with the Mustang. So in order to get the power level up and get the PP up to 699, we did have to go into the tuning shop and do a little bit of engine work on this one. So again, sports, all three cars are going to have weight reduction stage 1. You're going to do weight reduction stage 2, power restrictor and ballast, all three cars. The Mustang, though, needed a bore up, so we did that. And then we also needed a racing crankshaft. Okay, fully customizable computer, all three cars. I already had the height adjustable suspension, so ignore that. Fully customizable LED, weight reduction stage 3, and increased body rigidity. We also had to get a racing air filter, muffler, and racing exhaust manifold. Brake balance controller, fully customizable suspension, racing clutch and flywheel, fully customizable racing transmission. All three of your racing tires, and again, the official brakes of the KupKar are the carbon ceramic brake kit, so that is going to be required. And you can buy your intermediate and heavy if you want. There will be rain in this series at one point. Alright, so that is your Mustang. So let's jump back into the Camaro. But first we'll take a quick VR tour or walk around this one. And again, you can see the splitter. We'll take a look at the splitter in the back on this one because I'm curious because I never really could see it. And there's our medium wing. Yeah, see, it has a splitter style rear bumper on it already. And this is one of my Mustangs I've raced that I modified to make a prototype because it already had some lettering and such on it. And you can see how nice these wide wheels and wide bodies really look. Really looks nice and tucked in there. So you can see the full roll cage. This one's more integrated into the dash. They did a nice job putting it right into the dash on this one. So that's why I wanted to get in this car and then get into the Camaro again. And I'll show you. We'll go right into the VR showroom. And this one's got my color flip. I've used, again, this is another car I had and modified it. I'll tell you what, that splitter almost looks like it's right out of the NASCAR cars.
HECS has imposed car correct. Sorry if you said it earlier, the stream bugged.
Oh, I'm sorry, repeat the question because I couldn't quite hear it.
HECS has imposed car, correct?
Yeah, this is the spec car, and for some reason we can't put a roll cage in this one. I don't know why, but we can't. So these are your 3 spec cars. And the Camaro, which I did not go into the engine stuff, just because there was very little modification on the Camaro here. So going into tuning here on the Camaro, we, again, Sports, weight reduction stage 1. Club Sports, weight reduction stage 2, power restrictor and ballast, which we need to get our weights. Fully customizable computer. And again, I already had the height adjustable suspension, so ignore that. Fully customizable LSD, weight reduction stage 3, and increased body rigidity. Racing air filter, muffler, and manifold. Brake balance controller, fully customizable suspension, racing clutch and flywheel, fully customizable racing transmission, hard, medium, and soft racing tires. You know you'll need at least mediums. And then again, the official brakes of the series spec car are the carbon ceramic brake kit. So we're at 2,800 pounds, 516 horsepower, 499.6 foot-pounds of torque. So that is your official HECS spec cars that will be run this weekend at Watkins Glen.
I wanted to get all the spots taken. If you have some open, tell me where I need to DM you.
Just go right on the PlayStation. We don't, you don't have to do anything special. Just make sure we're friends. So let me take this VR off so I can see what's going on here. I just wanted to do a tour of all 3 cars VR for everybody. So bear with me just a second.
We are it's Makoto, aha.
Okay. Yeah, so those 3 are my spec cars. And again, you'll notice when we go into the settings, or go into change car here, all 3 cars are wide cars. Okay? So those are our 3 cars that are spec cars. Pretty I think I was able to balance them out by putting basically the same stuff on all of them. And, the Mustang needed a little help with the power. That's why I allowed it, because its PP level is lower. I allowed it at 524 for now. I wanted all 3 cars pretty much at 100%. And if we might reduce it down, but I also couldn't get the Mustang at 500 even. I was trying to do 500 even. And the other 2 cars I could get at 500 even, but I couldn't. The Mustang was like 499 or 503. So I'm like, I just add a little bit more to the Mustang. Give it a little bit, that brought it up to 699. It was at like 680. So giving it the bore up, giving it a little bit more displacement also helped the torque. So those are your spec cars. And again, I'm going to go through this right now, each car, just so you can follow that and screenshot it. So let's just go right back through, starting with the Camaro. Again, pretty much all 3 cars are the same through these first windows, okay? Weight reduction stage 1, weight reduction stage 2, restrictor and ballast. Those should be pretty simple. Fully customizable computer, weight reduction stage 3, increased body rigidity, and fully customizable LSD. On the racing end, this is where you get only a difference with the Lexus. The racing air filter, racing muffler, racing exhaust manifold, brake balance controller, fully customizable suspension, racing clutch and flywheel, fully customizable racing transmission, because there may be spec settings as well, okay? So racing hard, racing medium, and racing soft tires. And then again, ignore the sports brakes over here. Ignore those. Don't worry about those, because this carbon ceramic brake kit is the official brakes of this series. Okay? And again, all 3 cars are pretty much the same, but I'm going to go through all of them. I'm going to go ahead and purchase my tires.
10 screenshots has been taken.
Okay. And again, going back into GT Auto, again, we're in the Chevy Camaro. It's the Chevy Camaro SS 2016. That's your base car. First thing you need to do, wide body, just a reminder. And then just go right across the board here. Wheels. I own these wheels, but it's the BBS racing wheel. And I don't know why it keeps doing that. Maybe because it's 18 wide. I think I know why. It's trying to put it back to the standard size if you're changing it. So, it's 18 inch is the official wheel size for the series. 18 inch, wide width, wide offset. Custom parts, again, the front, we want it to look as close to a NASCAR car as we can. Type A. Type A side sills, side splitter, ground effects, whatever you want to call them. Rear, we got the diffuser-ish looking thing, just like that. Actually looks just like the one out of NASCAR. Might be a slight difference. And then the only wing allowed and is required is the medium with either type plates 21 through 25. So that takes care of your cosmetics. Racing items, I want to see hood pins. You can do either hood pin you want. I think the newer ones look more modern. Type B is what I run. You could run Type A if you want. And for some reason, you can't put a roll cage in the Camaro. I don't know. I'm trying to make this as realistic as possible, but that just, I don't understand that. Why they can't do that. So, anyway, you can do whatever you want with lights, colors, caliper color, license plate, but make sure there's no front plate. Alright, now we'll go into the Mustang. Now I did test these cars a little bit, and I'm running within 5 laps, I'm running within 1 second of each other at Watkins Glen Short. So, I think they're pretty well balanced out. Why is that showing that Camaro is down now? Did something change? That's really weird. Did we change the tires or something? Let's check the settings. Again, oh yeah, that's why, because I bought the heavy wets. There we go. That's it. So that's why I set the limit at 730 in all the rooms and 525 horsepower. The Camaro is going to have to run 33 kilograms of ballast. And again, you can run it wherever you want. But 2,800 pounds is going to be the minimum weight in the room when we run these. So, that should cover our Camaro. Let's jump into the Ford. And I'll go back over the list with this one. Again, car settings, as you can see, we're at 524 horsepower, 451.2 max torque, 2,800 pounds. You're going to need 27 kilograms of ballast. Racing muffler, racing air filter, racing exhaust manifold, and a carbon ceramic brake. Racing clutch and flywheel. So again, if you follow these, you follow me through all of these, pretty much everything is the same. Weight reduction stage 1. Weight reduction stage 2, power restrictor and ballast. The Mustang gets a bore up. That's the only one that gets any engine modifications. And then a racing crankshaft. Okay? Fully customizable computer, all 3 cars. Ignore the height adjustable suspension. Fully customizable LSD, weight reduction stage 3, and increased body rigidity. Same thing on the racing side. The Mustang and Camaro get a racing air filter. All 3 get a racing muffler. The Mustang and Camaro get a racing manifold. Brake balance controller, fully customizable suspension, racing clutch and flywheel. Fully customizable racing transmission are all the same on all 3 cars. Get your tires. And then again, the official braking kit is the carbon ceramic brake kit for the series. Okay? I'm going to go ahead and just buy these tires so I have them for these cars. Yep, got everything. Okay.
Liveries are open.
Liveries are open, whatever you want to do. I do need a number on the car. Somewhere on the side where we can read it. And I would like to have it at least half the size of the door minimum. So not just like a little tiny little number. I'm not going to run any number plates. We're not going to make our own number plates. I don't like those. I like cars that are individualized. As far as liveries go and numbering and that. Yeah, because I pretty much know everybody by their number now that when I'm scoring, so I don't even have to... They can run what liveries they want.
My number is huge, so that's good for the Daha.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. I will tell you, what number are you planning on running there?
'67 is taken BTW.
67 we have available if you want that. I have 76 taken, 69, 66, 55, 54, 48, 32, 25, 23, 17, 13, 5, 03.
Yup, that's my number all the time.
67, okay, excellent. I will make a note of that. That should be pretty easy. We got a lot of people in the middle range of the numbers there from like 48, 50, 51, 54, 55, me, of course. 66 is Zippy because he's actually 66. And then 67, then we have 69, which is Eric, and then 76, which is Adam. So.
And you literally said why I choose 67, aha.
Oh,
I'm sending you the DM right now.
Okay, great. Sounds good. Alright, so let's jump back into the Toyota because it is the most complex as far as making it available. Again, look at the Mustang. We did allow a little bit more horsepower with the Mustang. 8 horsepower to try to increase that right about to 700 for the 700 for the power performance level, performance points. So again, right here where it was sitting, right here, the 3UZFE. The 3UZFE is the one thing you have to run this vehicle, and it's out of the SC430. I think it says, well, we'll go back there, but it, I think I got to go to the other screen to show that. Nope, there it is. 3UZFE SC430. And this car balances out just a little bit above between the Camaro and the Mustang. It's a 4.5 liter engine, so, you know, minimal torque. But 516 horsepower.
Not sure I have that. Kinda sad X3.
Yeah, well, you can, you usually get those through your daily things. So that's why I said it's going to be kind of unique with somebody being able to run Toyota. But I know there's a lot of people that have a lot of engine mods that will probably do that. This car behaves very well. I will say that. There's no ballast required in this car because it's fully lowered at 2,804 pounds. Is the lowest we can go with this car in weight. And then the only thing we really can add is the racing muffler. And then the carbon brakes, of course, racing brake pads, which we should have, and the racing clutch and flywheel. Those are about the only things you can modify on this car. And again, I'll go through and show that. So, all three cars, weight reduction stage 1, weight reduction stage 2, power restrictor and ballast. And the reason I want that required even with the crown is that at some tracks we may bump up the weight. So, just to kind of give you a heads up on that. Fully customizable computer, you see there's nothing available after the modification on the engine stuff. We're not going to allow turbocharged. These are naturally aspirated engines only, and hence why you don't see a charger in here, because I would have allowed Dodge, but there is no way to build a charger. And the Viper has too much power, so we want modified cars, but not demodified cars. So the Viper was just too much. So, and then the Hellcat is supercharged, so that doesn't count. If for some reason they come up with a Challenger that we can do this with, I would love to add the Challenger. I would love to add the new Challenger. I don't understand why the Challenger's not in this game. We got the Mustang, we got the Camaro, but no Challenger. We got the Charger instead. So I don't know if they had to approach Dodge and ask them what they wanted to do, but anyway, all three cars are going to run basically the same other things. We're going to have a fully customizable LSD. Consider these spec parts that you're obtaining from the HECS through GT7. Again, with the crown, you cannot add pretty much anything but a racing muffler, racing clutch and flywheel. And you're going to need all of this stuff. Fully customizable racing, fully customizable suspension, racing clutch and flywheel, and your carbon ceramic brake kit. So we'll get the PP level back up by switching this back over to racing softs. So that is it. So what I'm going to do for you guys, we're going to take the crown and we're going to go a couple laps and I'll show you how nice this works. While that's loading up, I'm going to get my VR helmet on. Make sure I got everything right here on these settings. .524 max hour power output. Oh shoot. So what I'm going to do, I'll take you a couple laps around here. You'll hear this thing, it's exactly the same sound as the RCF. It's a little weird driving this car with this sound from this side. So, anybody wants to come in, I'm going to leave the room open here. This is a room for this weekend's racing. If you can build a car fast enough, bring it in. Take a couple laps.
Is the update already available?
I don't know. Was that supposed to be today?
Is that a challenge?
You can't run full out there. All three cars, it's the same way. Works out good. I didn't run this car in VR before. Woo! Woo! Whoa! Whoa! She went around on me! I kept it off the wall.
From Brazil, I was looking for channels and I found yours, Gran Turismo Game 2.
Oh, excuse me, hang on just a second. Let me get out of VR so I can see what you're saying. Oh, hey! Welcome. Well, if you watch this video, you can get in our spec car. Hey, what's going on, Steve? Yeah, if you need any help or any questions or anything, let me know. I don't know if you've got the mods to run this car, but it's the only way it's going to work. I hope some people can run it. Yeah, if you can build this car, one of the cars, go for it. One of the three. Just watch this video and build one of the cars. I'll leave the room open here. I think
so I missed THR announcement.
Oh, okay. Well, I've been working on this for a while and wanted to...
Building the GT15 for now X3.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, so we got the official spec car for the series on NASCAR style races.
I'm going to look for the room.
Okay. All right, sounds good. It's probably listed under, if we're not friends, it's probably listed. It's going to be listed as friends only, so you'll probably have to send me a friend request if you haven't already.
Crown Athlete is the car.
Yes, sir. And it's got to be the, you got to have the 3UZFE mod. 3UZFE FSE.
We are not friends on PSN, but I will look for it.
Okay. Yeah, well, you'll probably have to either be friends with me or somebody I know to get in the room.
Using T300 RS.
Yep, me too. With the T3PA brake pedals with a dead clutch pedal because I stole the spring out of it for my throttle. Because my throttle spring broke.
Name this track.
This is Watkins Glen. Short course. This is the NASCAR style track, so that's why we've got NASCAR style cars here.
To go back and listen to the race specs. I have TH3 car, but it's bone stock.
Yeah, if you've got the it's pretty simple, Steve. If you all three cars are the same for pretty much all of the. And here, you know what? Let's just do it, since we'll just do a quick review. So I just wanted to take people on a lap around. It looks like our guy got in here. How you doing, Steve? Alright, biggest thing is the engine mod. The 3UZFE SC430, that's... Oh yeah, 3UZFE, yeah. SC430. My mental picture was blurry. I think this car actually, I mean, it looked kind of tall before, but now that it's lowered, it looks pretty damn good, I think, with the spec.
Have this car.
You don't have to run this car. You can run a Mustang GT modified as in my video. So
has been built. No livery for now. No time for that.
That's fine. And was it Makoto? Hang on. I already forgot. I'm sorry. Yes, Serona.
Yes, Mako 2.
Makoto. Okay, gotcha. Makoto. Okay, Makoto. I gotcha. Thank you for clarifying that for me. Makoto. 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 I'll pronounce it how YouTube bot pronounced it. Makoto.
Let me try something with the YouTube thing, then X3.
Okay. Oh, cool. So what does that say then? See if it showed up on my stream that way. Yes, it did, actually. So I wonder if it tells me... Alright, just made you a mod.
It doesn't say it that SADX3 literally means Makoto.
Oh, really? Okay. Well, that's cool. Yeah, I wish I could knew what all that. Oh, I wish I knew that. Maybe I'll learn some from you. I think Steve's going to modify his car. Steve Sanders. That's Mberg23.
It looks hard, but it's kinda simple.
Is it? Well, maybe I'll learn something from you, Makoto.
I'll do my best at teaching you then, aha.
Alright, sounds good. Watkins Glen International.
I lost my gloves now.
Okay, I'm back in VR now. So again, I'll take everybody for a lap here, and then I'm gonna straighten out my screen here. There we go. You probably can't tell watching this what I have to go through with this. Oh shit! Ooh, that would not have been good. Man, that was a little sketchy there. Let's try that again. So I was running 211s with all three cars, so... And I was hitting the wall with a Camaro. So you can't really go full throttle through there without making it absolutely perfect. It puts that right up in right in my line of sight. A friend request.
Taking watch for my friend Wayne friend request. He wants to join the HECS.
Sounds good. Boom, right off the bat. Whoa, man, woo! She still gets a little sketchy there. Oh, I almost kept it off the wall. Hey Makoto, just so you know, you gotta run the wing, the medium wing too. Give it a little downforce there. Hope you can hear me. Adam, your car looks good, man. Looks like you got everything on there.
Auto rig. I knew something wasn't right.
And Adam, you got those BBS racing wheels on there, bud? Remember, that's the spec wheel, BBS racing wheel, with wide 18-inch. Wide 18-inch. 18-inch, I guess it's technically it's 18-inch wheel, wide. Wide width, wide offset.
Yeah.
Alright, awesome. We're gonna get Steve to get a spec car here. Mick Steve. MC Steve? The one that's listed as Baldwin. MC Steve. Mick Steve? I don't know if that's Mick Steve. I don't know. MC, is that MC Steve or Mick Steve?
Medium/25 is alright, correct?
Yes. Yeah, medium wing is required. You can run 21 through 25 end plates. And if you start having issues, that's the reason I want that on there is because I want to be able to mess with people to play with downforce when we go to these tracks, because these are big, heavy cars. Well, they're not that heavy, I guess. They're actually pretty light. But they're going to be powerful for a 2,800 pound car. 2,800 pound car. 500 plus horsepower is quite a bit.
The
So
roll cage GTW?
yes, the roll cage C, the full roll cage C.
Got you slapping my logo and number on it, and I'll be back.
Yeah, no problem. Take your time. I'm gonna probably stay up till about leave the room open till about midnight local. I can see from driving these a couple times, these cars are going to be a handful, so it's going to take some tweaking with the suspensions. Oh, Adam ran a 109. Good job. They get squirrely, man. They're powerful. Wow, good save, jeez.
Slidey cars.
They probably will be. They're going to be... Well, we're basically putting NASCAR Cup power to cars that weigh what super late models weigh, so... And aero.
PS4 are so slow at applying livery.
Oh, yeah. I remember that. Yeah, you're right. Adam's running some good laps. Jeez. We gotta get McSteve to get out of the Jaguar. Oof. 108.9, nice. Nice. All right, now you got me challenged.
One moment, I can buy car.
Okay, no problem. Now, what you gotta do, Steve, follow my video and modify it. Yeah. Yeah, they should be. I'm hoping they're gonna be really fun to drive, too. They're a little bit of a challenge. I noticed you sliding around a little bit there, too, Adam. Alright, let's see what Makoto can do. Makoto. Yeah, getting that entry onto the straightaway there can be really tricky because you need to start accelerating way back, and if you don't get it just right, it's gonna go boom right out off the curb, over the curb. That's what I was doing. Just rubbing that wall a little bit. Just got to keep the body, you know, nice and aerodynamic. I'm trying to say, Makoto, I'm trying to say your name. Astriona. Good save. So I guess we could say that the HECS Spec Racer is a real stock car because it starts as a stock car and it gets modified. But then again, if I say real, I gotta somehow say rendered electronic. I'll figure something out to make that an acronym. Rendered electronic authentic. Need something for L. $111, 111.7. That's right about where I was running, man. Adam went out there and set some blistering laps. I haven't had one good lap in the Crown yet. Wow. Well, keep it off the wall. Oh, there, nice. You want to wreck that nice new car you just built.
Oops.
Alright, let me see what I can do now. Let's see.
I blame my tires X3.
That's what I would do. They were worn out, right? Alright, I'm getting back out there. So again, people, if you watch this video, all three spec cars basically have the same mods. There are a few exceptions. In order to run the Toyota, you have to have the engine mod 3UZFE for the SC430. Okay, the Mustang GT 2015 and the Camaro SS 2016. Alright, let me get my VR on. I'm going to go out there and see if I can get anywhere near Adam's time. Alright, here we go. Oh, you know what? I'm in. I was in spectate. I'm like, why can't I go? It's so realistic. Now, we're about to get realistic here in VR. Here we go. A lot of throttle control through here. All three cars, so that's what I want. I want a lot of driver input. Man, oh man, I need more downforce, I think. I think we're going to go in and put some more downforce on it. Nope, can't be a Ford GT, McSteve. It's got to be a Ford Mustang GT, 2015. That's the spec car. Then you got to go through and modify it. I think it's, what is it? The first level of in the tuning garage is going to be weight reduction stage 1. Second one is going to be I think it's ballast and power restrictor, and then weight reduction stage 2. Then you're going to get into, well, there's a little bit more stuff. I think this fully controlled computer. I can't completely memorize everything, but remember the brakes are specific, the wing is specific, the ground effects are specific because I want to be able to put front and rear downforce on the cars. These are probably the cars we're going to run at Daytona. So I need to bump up my downforce quite a bit here. We're going to see if we can go 175, 225. Let's go 250. This is a high-speed track, so... Alright. Oh, you know what I didn't do? Shoot, I forgot to accept that friend request. Let me see if this downforce makes any difference here. Again, this car actually has an 8-speed transmission, but I've got it geared so I'm only using 6. So that it's fair, competitive.
You didn't see me in the wall.
I saw you.
Was sad. I gave him a hug.
I mean, that's how you want to put it, that's fine. Again, limits are off, so you can use it just like the NASCAR boys do. Use that whole area there. Yeah, I didn't quite make it. So I gotta brake before 300. And this thing is... this is fun. These cars are going to be a frickin' blast to drive. Well, I did it again. Boy, you cannot get that thing sideways, can you? I probably has something to do with my LSD. That's one thing that really confuses me. Ooh, with that extra downforce, that makes a world of difference in this thing. Early shifting through here makes it handle a lot better. Woo! Oh man! Oh, she's got a horn. Or he's got a horn. I guess I should ask Makoto if Makoto's a girl or a guy. Ooh, man, definitely need to get into 6th gear there soon. It gets a little squirrely because I think 6th gear I can stay on throttle, but I just gotta be real careful. See what happens when you don't? Yeah, you gotta really be careful with the... Keep thinking I got like a sunroof open with that blue light reflecting.
I totaled my car. See.
Alright, they always bring a couple backups for this type of practice, right?
Horn kills me in GL, aha.
What did I run? A 1097? Adam ran a what? A 1088? Oh, they probably max this thing out in downforce. I don't know. Well, that was a little tight there. Kia's getting into 6th gear.
And to answer your question, I love that my names can be used for both guy or girl. I get them all. Some call me she, other he. I don't mind e.
Whoa, shit! Ooh, I did the same thing again. Damn.
It didn't set the whole thing. IRL a dude asterisk.
I gotcha. Okay. Okay. Well, okay. Well, that clarifies. I think it's because of the avatar. Okay, so I went up. Let's go to 275. Seems like the front has got plenty of grip, so I'm actually going to drop the front down a little bit. 160. See that? Drop that. I think the...
I'm playing World of Warcraft a lot, and people can't see this avatar in WoW HECS 3.
Let's split the difference. That's a little bit. Oh, it's over here. Okay, so we go. 175, 250. 165, 275. Let's try that. It almost feels like the front's biting too much and causing the ass end to come around. What's McSteve running right now? Oh, wait. I lost my centering here. Shit! Man, fuck. These cars are gonna be a frickin' handful to drive. Of course, I'm also exploring my limits once I get it figured out. No referencing for these cars. We're making our own reference. You know, I probably should change my natural frequency on my shocks up, because these are more like race cars now. Ruh-roh. Oh man, even in this thing usually has been, at least the times I've drove, maybe I'm just more conservative with it. I might be shifting too short. Woo! Well, you push it too much, it will go. Man, it is right on the razor edge of control there. Takes a little bit of throttle control through there. Can't just go wide open. Yeah, but I almost nailed that wall there. Ooh. Ooh, that actually got under control pretty good. Good night, Adam. Nice lap, man. She's idling at $2,000.
Beer mugs.
Yeah, because Mick Steve's time doesn't count because he's running the wrong car.
Clock don't refuel.
Where's he at? There he is. Man, when you lose traction, you lose traction. What am I in? Oh, I'm in, what the heck, where? Okay, there we go. Oh, it reset me.
Forgot I needed fuel.
Whoop. Followed him right in the wall there. Man, that was close. That sounded like Nook. Ah. Hey, is it me or is it getting dark out? Man, I wrecked several cars.
You need max downforce.
Yeah, I think so. And it seems like... I don't know, maybe I need to put more on the front. It seems like I lose the rear more than the front, which is weird because I've actually got more downforce on the rear. I might keep it just off of full.
My wing front 160.
Oh yeah,
And 280.
I gotcha. Also, camber could affect it too. Oh, it's getting dark.
Suspend stand. I get pretty consistent and happy with that 1.10x3.
Cutting that too tight still. Woohoo, baby! Looks pretty cool at night. It's definitely much more stable now. That was a little sketchy. Very recoverable there. Ooh, I just kissed it that time. Whoa! I slowed down too much there. Well, I think you got the wall. Whoa, look out. I'm jumping it, jumping it, jumping it.
I did the same as you, X3.
Oh, it reset me. Yeah, that left rear is worn. 10 laps. I didn't see y'all's conversation out here.
Seeing right.
Yep.
How did I type Hahamashi? I need help.
Hahamashi.
Yo, YouTube say it funny X3.
Alright, I think I'm going to have to close it down here, guys. Not sure who's in here now. Let's see. Oh, we don't have anybody else. Now I'm putting this up here so anybody can see it. Alright, YouTube, I'm going to summarize this here. We're going to do a quick little review of the cars, the spec cars. Now that Ford GT06 is not a spec car, so that will not be allowed.
It's getting dark in game and probably IRL for you, but sun is rising for me.
Uh-huh. No, it's 12:30 almost here for me, so I gotta get to bed. was glad to get this out. Now I'm working on the TR. I'm calling it the Touring Racer. It's going to be very... Ah, yes. AM, huh? And you're in France? Is that correct?
(2:26 a.m.) Yes.
Okay, so McSteve, you're ahead of me a couple hours. So I always wonder how the curves of the parallels work out on that. All right, I better change the oil on this thing before I blow it up.
I need a lot of baguette, as everyone says. S3.
And I went into the wrong place again to change my oil. So it happens every day to us at our shop, because they did the sign kind of goofy, and everybody goes in the body shop. Yeah, you need an oil change. Well, that's wee. Better wash it too, because I ran off road quite a bit there. So again, I'm working on the... I'm probably not going to have it ready for this weekend. The calling it the Touring Racer, the TR. So this is the KK, the HECS KK.
La Renault 4L Ada cannot be broken.
So this is not a black car, this is a Meal Fry Racing Gray, in case nobody knew.
Which app do you use to chat?
We use the PS app. I have a... Did you friend me? Let me check. Actually, really surprised me. YouTube is still going. It's like it shuts off like 3 or 4 times and comes back on. So
I need to add the Asteriona Black Pearl on my car. Yes, I made the color on my own, so I get to name it.
Amen. I stole FQ2 Blue from Honda, but I've been slowly transitioning over to this heat blue contrast layering color from Lexus.
You guys are cool. Thanks for the run, you too.
Yeah, absolutely. And if you want to run the race, man, just message me on PlayStation Network, and I'll get you added to the stuff.
Mine
so
is a pearl black/purple. 264 1710 in GT. Add McSteve with some fun run, slightly smiling face.
Yeah, so just it's the same both ways. KingPittDawg, capital KPD. No spaces.
I need your contact so we can talk, haha.
Yep. Yep, right there it is. So if you friend me, then you'll be able to catch me on the network app too. For sure. Faux show, Makoto. which is kind of a rough way of saying for sure. In case that doesn't make any sense.
OMG. At Astriona. Yeah, I know, I use it every now and again to X3.
I never know. I never can tell people what slang is in different countries. It's so different. It's crazy. So, yeah, that's good. Good. It's more universal then. I had. Okay, here we go. Some requests. There's requests right there. There we go. Accept.
I know all the slang's astonished face.
Well, I know Midwest American. That's about all I know.
One.
Oh, Scottish, huh?
Hi, at first I can't make sense, but now is okay.
Alright, so before I end this video, I'm going to go through... I'm 48. That makes me feel old saying that. I still think I'm 47. So I have to stop and think about it for a second. Oh yeah, 48. Damn it. Getting old. Damn. Bloody hell. Alright, so before...
Redacted, years old.
Redacted. You can't redact it.
Don't worry, I got stuck at 24 years old. I can redact it.
Okay. Judge says okay. We gotta ask the judge, he's not here. I suppose the king has the final say, right?
I have 20, hyphen.
Alright, well. I've got more than double.
Yeah. And you at Astriona?
Astriona? Is that how? Astriona?
I said it, am, redacted.
Alright, well I'm gonna real quick run down these cars again at the end of this video.
Name is kinda weird, I know, but should be pronounced as Asriona.
Asriona. Asriona. Asriona, okay. Asriona. Okay, gotcha. Okay, so here we are. The Toyota Crown Athlete. The only way you can run the Toyota Crown AG, as we're calling it, is if you have the 3UZ FE SC430. So all three cars are the same in the understeer engineering section, except for a few exceptions. So I'm going to go through this. All three cars have weight reduction, stage 1. Weight reduction, stage 2. You'll need power restrictor and ballast at one point or another. The Camaro and Mustang must have ballast. So just get those now. Fully customizable computer.
Okay, car name, France name.
Weight reduction stage 3 and increased body rigidity, along with the fully customizable LSD. The Camaro and Mustang will both need the racing air filter and the racing exhaust manifold and the racing muffler. The only thing I can add to the Lexus is the racing muffler. So, skip over this particular set of brakes here. You'll want a brake balance controller. Fully customizable suspension.
X3 is not French, it's made up, like a nickname X3.
Racing clutch and flywheel, fully customizable racing transmission, plus all your tires. And then the official brakes for all three cars is the carbon ceramic brake kit. Make sure, I believe you still need your brake pads. So make sure you use those. So, that's pretty much a rundown. Now, we're going to jump into the Mustang and look at the specifics.
I know, but your really name is kinda?
So the Mustang gets a little bit of a horsepower bump because the performance point level is down.
Than 110. I need brake pads.
Might be. Yeah, might be. Because this one I think is on wets right now. Whoops. Because I bought them for all three, I think. Yep. So the Mustang is going to need... Pardon me, it's time for bed. 27 kilograms of ballast to get 2,800 pounds minimum. That's the minimum weight. 524 horsepower allowed. And let's see. So we'll go down to tuning shop. Again, all three cars. Weight reduction stage 1, weight reduction stage 2.
You have April 4th.
Power restrictor and ballast. Now the Mustang is going to get a bore up and a racing crankshaft. So those are the two add-ons that give it a little bit more power. Make it a 5.1 liter. Everything needs a fully customizable computer, fully customizable LSD, of course weight reduction and body rigidity. Ignore the height adjustable suspension because we are requiring a fully customizable suspension. Brake balance controller, racing clutch and flywheel. Fully customizable racing transmission. Along with your racing brake pads, and again the Mustang allows an exhaust manifold, racing air filter, and racing muffler. And then again over here is your carbon ceramic brake kit. And then all your racing tires, because this is going to be considered a race car, even though it starts out of a stock car. So that's the Mustang. The Camaro is probably the simplest. The only thing you really have to add to the Camaro is ballast. So, again, weight reduction stage 1, weight reduction stage 2, power restrictor, ballast,
minutes for updog.
fully customizable computer, fully customizable LSD, weight reduction stage 3, and increased body rigidity. Racing air filter, racing muffler,
Brazilian car.
racing exhaust manifold, racing brake pads, brake balance controller, fully customizable suspension, racing clutch and flywheel, and the fully customizable racing transmission. So again, your racing tires, including your wets, and then carbon ceramic brake kit. Cosmetics. Remember, only a wide body car is allowed, so make sure you get your wide body set. And the only wheels allowed are the BBS BBS racing wheel. There's one wheel. That's the only wheel allowed. And when you do, you've got to set it for 18 inches. Wide width and wide offset. Okay, that's the first thing. Next step, custom parts. Front, we want the Type A splitter that'll allow you to add downforce. You want the Type A side skirts. The rear Type A splitter, or diffuser. And then, again, all three cars require a medium wing and are allowed any of these last 5 end plates. That is spec. Racing items. Hood. I want to see hood pins. You can do either one you want. Tow hooks. I want to see Type B. On the Mustang and the Crown are going to need the roll cage. And again, you can't run the Crown unless you have the engine mod in your tuning parts. That is a 3UZFE LS430. I'm sorry, SC430. Again, no license plate on the front. You can change the grille on the Mustang. And you can put whatever livery you want. The only thing I want to see on there for sure is some sort of number that's roughly half the size of the door. Whatever, and then you got to register with me what number you want to run. I'll let you know which ones are available. I do know that one...
Gans plate on the back is all right.
Yep, absolutely. You can definitely run a license plate on the back. So, the numbers we have taken up, we have 1, 0, 3, 5, let's see, I'm forgetting one, 13, 17, 23, 25, 32, 48, 51, 54, 55, 66, 67, 69, and 76. Those are the ones I know of right off the top of my head. I don't think I'm forgetting anybody. So, going into cosmetics on the Mustang. Again, wheels. BBS. Racing wheels. 18-inch wide. Custom parts. The front. This type of splitter, Type A, not Type B. Type A.
That's when I need to listen carefully.
Type A side skirt. And again, the only thing allowed on this is a medium wing. And you can run the last 4, any of the last 4 here. Racing items, again, I want to see hood pins, but you can use either one. Tow hooks, Type B. Roll cage, Type C for the Mustang and the Crown. Again, the Camaro, for some reason, can't put a roll cage in it. I don't know why. You can change your light bulbs and license plate, but it has to be on the rear only. The front grille, like you can see on the Mustang, I can change it to the standard, to Type A, so. And you run whatever caliper color you want. So,
15 tow update.
Alright, yeah, I'll be getting out of here in just a second. Just want to run down the crown one more time. And I'll leave it in there because this is the one I'll be driving, so. So the crown, as far as cosmetics goes, again, the wheels, BBS Racing, already on there. 18-inch wide.
Well guys, I can play Zelda and sleep.
Alright, just to wrap up the crown, front, Type B.
Thanks for game.
Yep, thanks McSteve, we'll see you around. Type B side skirts and Type A rear split rear diffuser. And just like the other two, the Type medium wing is all that's allowed. So, that's it. It's very simple, actually, because they're all pretty much the same. Mustang gets a bore up and a racing crank. Both the Mustang and Camaro need a little bit of ballast to reach the weight.
Say you ti amo.
Alright, and there we go. That's it for this stream, everybody. Thank you again. You can start from the beginning and watch this. You can see the car in action a little bit here. And we hope to see you. We got racing action. Looks like it's going to be Saturday and Sunday night. Saturday night is going to be somewhat late. Later than our normal. Sunday night I'll probably run the normal time we run. But Saturday night I'm probably going to run at probably just 3 hours later. So we'll be running like a late night race. And Saturday night's going to be our qualifying sprint races, and then Sunday afternoon we're going to run 2 endurance races, one at short and one at the full course. So I got to figure out the details of the TR car, which I don't have done yet. But we'll figure that out. So if we don't run the TR car, all right, good night. So that's a little different than Spanish, right? So that's Portugueso, Brazilian. So hope everybody has a great Thursday, and if I don't see you on tomorrow night, hopefully everybody has a great Friday. Maintenance is getting ready to start, so I'm going to shut down. We'll see y'all. Thanks everybody for watching. Thanks everybody for putting up with the technical difficulties. We weren't able to race the last 2 races because of errors, so hopefully they get that corrected. We'll see you around. Until next time, KingPittDawg, out.